Hi, this is Gerald, the World Traveler, and you are visiting our video that I recently made from our honeymoon back in 2011. Our trip was a wonderful trip. We started off driving through Pennsylvania into New York, where we spent some time in Buffalo and Niagara Falls, but then we also spent some time in New York City. And while in New York City, we dined at this beautiful Indian restaurant, had some great food, great laughs, had a wonderful time. We stayed at a little hotel right downtown. The next morning, we walked around and just had a good time visiting various sites in the city and just being silly newlyweds. You know how we act. We were madly in love, as we still are, of course. But of course, we had to do a little bit of shopping. We went to the Hershey store and a few other places. But the big part of the trip was the cruise. We traveled on the Carnival Glory, and we took their New England Canadian tour or cruise, and it was quite chilly, but the views were very, very nice. We had a good time, lots of fun, laughed, ate like crazy people. Perhaps we may have indulged a little bit too much in beverages, but it was a lot of fun. And one of my favorite moments was when in this picture here you see my husband Stephen is smiling because I had just convinced him to take part in the contest where you take off your shirt and compete against the other folks that are on the ship. And he actually won a third place medal for participating in the contest. It was great fun. We had lots of dinners, and one of the things that I really liked, as you can see here, the wait staff, they sang for you on the ship here at Carnival Glory. And we took part in lots of little cooking demonstrations, movies, special projects. Of course, we did our port stops and whatnot, which was a lot of fun. You'll see some images of that coming up shortly. But this picture here is a fun photo because they had a lot of interesting artwork on the doors and walls in the Carnival Glory at the time. This is a picture of the ship from a distance. We were in a pink bus on a hill looking at our ship as we were doing a shore excursion. So that was a lot of fun. And when we got back, you can see we're dressed for our formal night, and we had a great time. But nothing, absolutely nothing tops the views of the sunset coming down each evening we were on the ship. It was so incredibly romantic and beautiful. Here, we're just having a good time. We saw Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, while we were on the ship. And we just really had a nice time. And it was fun just spending time with each other after the chaos of having a wedding and, getting your wedding license and all those things. That was tough. But I'm really happy that I found these photos here because all of these images were on a disc that I could not get those images off of. Unfortunately, I bought a new system that allowed me to burn them and transfer them into digital format. So these images at one point would have been lost. So this is why I made the video. But we had a great time, and I hope you enjoyed watching some of these short images from our honeymoon. You have a wonderful day, and I keep love out in the world.